Hi, this is Simon Chan. Welcome to my No BS, No Hype network marketing training. Members of my Insider Circle can ask me questions and they get access to the exclusive training. And recently I got a question and it says, Simon, I wanted to ask what's your advice and tips on the best way to close prospects at a big events, especially when we're bringing a lot of prospects each and a lot of the associates are new, so they're not too familiar with expanding the business. So this is it's a great problem to have when you have a big presentation, you have a lot of prospects your team is bringing in, but a lot of the prospects are brought in by new distributors who can't actually present nor close. So the first step to this is really before the presentation. It's best, and this the person who's asking this is the leader, right? She's this pretty decent sized organization. The homework is done before the presentation, where before it starts, you want your team to let you know, give you a brief, like 1 minute introduction, 2 minutes to each of the guests who are there. Now, if you can meet them face to face, that'll be great, right? Because that establishes a bond and people will like you. So when you do close, when you come in and close and meet them, this is not the first time that you're the stranger. Like, so if they come in and 10 minutes before the presentation, you get to meet them. So train your team to introduce the guest to you, so you have a bond with them. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to closing, you're not the stranger. There's a relationship. There's an opportunity for you to develop some type of connection, so they like you more. Right? And again, the more they like you, the more they'll sign up. That's the first step. The second step is you have to know what the hot button for each prospect is. That would really help. And have a feel if your new distributor can let you know whether that person is very serious or very excited, or just coming you as a favor, or could be just more into the products, or really excited to do the business. Right? This will let you know a couple of things. Number one, during your presentation, if you know the hot buttons of just say you have 10 guests there, and 7 of them want to travel, and so that helps you with your presentation. During your presentation, when you share your story, you can share more about the benefits of the business, about how it can let you travel. Right now, if you had 10 guests and 8 of them just wanted to quit the job so they can stay home with their kids, they want to be with their children, then talking about travel wouldn't build a connection. So good speakers know, again, it goes back to that kind of marketing, knowing your audience. They know the crowd and what the hot buttons are. And of course, not everyone's going to have the same thing, but you can have a majority. Again, like if you're Gen Y, maybe the kids they hate school, you just want to quit school and make a lot of money, right? So talking about staying home with kids and being married and having a good married life, that's irrelevant. They just want to have nice cars or maybe quit school and still make good income. So that's what you emphasize. So that's really, really important. Now, it's important to know who is going to be the hot prospects and who's just maybe into the products or who's just showing up just to check it out. Because, and we shouldn't judge prospects, but if you have a lot of prospects coming in, you instantly know who you should need to spend time with, right? Because it's using your time wisely. If you're going to spend 30 minutes, it's much better to spend the 30 minutes to close someone who's hot, right? And maybe the person doesn't even need 30 minutes. Then try to spend 30 minutes for the person who's coming there closed-minded, and you have to convince them the benefits of MLM. Right? So using your time wisely. And normally, you're not going to even have time for 30 minutes for one person. 30 minutes you may only have for 7 hot prospects. So you can spend 3-4 minutes with each hot prospect to sign them up. You don't want to be wasting that time, spending 30 minutes on one person who's you have to sell the virtues of network marketing and why having a business is better than a job, right? So it's better use of your time. So now after the presentation is over, okay, it's important, this is coming along the same, what we just talked about, is to sort your prospects. Have a way, and if you are running it, I would say, how many of you want to earn money right away, get started today, right? And it may be only 3 people or 4 people, whatever it is. And then the second group of people are the ones who have questions. They're interested but have questions. And the third are the ones who hey, it's not for them. They just this is not what they want. They're interested in. Okay. And so you have this in mind before you start. And again, going back to before the presentation, you choose a couple of your team leaders. Who is going to handle which group? Who are the ones going to close? Okay, so you're the leader. You may say, hey, I'm going to take the hot prospects and I'm going to close them. The ones who have lots of questions, hey, this person is going to handle the questions. And the ones who are not interested, then this leader is going to escort these people out. Okay, and it's important that the ones who are not interested or negative, you get them out of the meeting. Because number one, if you keep them there, they're not interested anyway, right? And number two, they will poison the rest of the people. It's like the bad apples will ruin the good apples, right? So, for example, someone's ready to sign up. I'm very excited. But all of a sudden, this other person starts bringing, MLM objection. My aunt did something similar. Or I was in something that went out of business. All of a sudden, that one negative person can ruin your 10 signups that you have. So the people who are not interested, get them out. Right? Or the ones who, you can tell they're bored. If someone's very excited to get started and sees a couple bored people, they're going to be wondering, is there something wrong with this business? Right? They don't know that that person is may have other issues going on. Or they just know, hey, I'm excited. Why is this person not excited? So you want to get the people who are not interested out of the room ASAP. Okay? So when after the presentation closes, you ask, hey, once we want to it's kind of like the ABC, right? Number one, are you ready to get started? Go here. Two, you have questions, come here. If you're not interested, go there. Not interested, you get them to leave, right? And it's also good to, preferably to have a good loud music going on so that even if the negative people ask questions, it won't interfere with the ones who are excited, are interested. And then the third thing is, so then you have the ones who have a lot of questions, they go to one place. Because the ones who are ready to sign up, they're ready to sign up. You don't want them to hear questions that make them want to think about it, right? Because someone may ask, hey, what's about the company background? How long has it been in business? Now, this person may be ready to sign up, and all of a sudden, he just realized, oh yeah, I should be thinking about these things too. Why this person's asking good questions? Maybe I should go home and research more. So you're ruining the hot prospects. I think you can probably come up with 5 other things. Mostly, it could be innocent questions, but the person's ready to get started. It's not going to start questioning things, right? So you want to separate them. So that's how you sign up a lot of people. That's how you deal with. You can sign up a lot of people in group presentations and sort out the prospects. And remember. Don't try to go for every person there, because if you want to try to sign up, first of all, it's difficult. But when you try to go for everyone there, what's going to happen is you're going to lose the really good ones. Focus on the ones who are really hot, and by then you should know during the presentation by their body language, or you also met them before, right? You know the attitudes. Focus on those. Because if you try to focus on the ones who ask and try to get everyone, you're going to lose the hot ones. Now, the ones who have questions, normally they require, a lot of times, the strongest leader because they ask difficult questions. Okay, the ones who are hot to sign up, they're easy to sign up, right? And almost you just have some experience. Hey, what can we get started? Get them going. But the ones who are asking a lot of questions, sometimes you need someone good because those people most likely will not start to sign up that day. They'll sign up with the follow-up. But the questions need to be answered professionally. Okay, so those are just some tips I shared. I just shared something with you that I teach in my Soul Sponsoring System. It has over 22 audios, teaches you how to run different type of meetings, how to close. But pay attention to this training. It's very important. Don't try to go for everyone. You have to sort out the prospects. And the homework starts with, before the presentation, do your best to get to know all your guests on your team. Have the roles for your team leaders sorted out. Who is going to escort the ones who are not interested? Who's going to take the groups, people who are just wants to ask questions, who has a lot of questions and not ready, and who's going to go sign up and close the ones who are like the low-hanging fruit, the ones who are easy. All right, so thank you for watching my training. If you want to learn more, check out my Soul Sponsoring System. It's SimonWChan/system. And thank you for watching this training. And remember, we're in the profession to help others. So go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life today. God bless you all.